So Addison, we are so excited that you are here with us today and just talking with us about this really important issue of self-respect and what it really means to value yourself. One of the things that we talk about with the Respect team with our middle school and our high school students is that self-respect means to see yourself as a valuable part of the world.
Right.
How has seeing yourself as valuable or really respecting yourself, believing in yourself, how has that helped you to accomplish some of your current goals, which have been really awesome? But even some of your future goals too. How's that helped you?
I've always been raised in a household where you just sort of know your place and that being funny and goofy is okay and being completely yourself is okay. And I've realized more as I watch myself on TV and really being in the spotlight that it's okay to be yourself and that people love it if you're yourself and they see that and it's natural and it's organic and people like real. So staying true to myself has really taught me how important it is to value myself and that I'm here for a reason and everybody has a plan. So that's, I think, the only way I get through it and understand that this is who I am and this is what I look like and this is what I'm doing and I'm confident in it. And I know it's gonna help somebody and it's gonna change somebody's life, hopefully, to do the least. And I think that's what's got me through and that's how I push forward. And I know I'm young, but that really means nothing at all. It's just a number and you can do anything at any age. So pushing forward, knowing that, hey, I've done incredible things for my age and I've led the life that God has planned for me. And keeping that in mind, saying, hey, I've done this and it will continue. And there's no stepping back at this point because if you're true to who you are, there's nothing negative that's gonna come from it.
Fantastic, yeah, that's great. So you have this sense of really understanding who you are, which is fantastic. Is there ever been a time in your life that you haven't really respected yourself or you've questioned your value?
Yeah, actually, right when I met everybody else that was auditioning for The Voice, we would all huddle around and sing, and I was just listening and being totally in shock and realized, wow, I'm not the only one, and there's a lot of better people. That's what you trick yourself to thinking that there's such a thing as better people than others when that's not even a reality. But you trick yourself into thinking that. So at the very beginning of my journey on The Voice, especially, I was just like, I have no clue why I'm here. A year later, who would have ever guessed? Who would have ever guessed second place? So that was probably the biggest moment I've ever felt like, oh my goodness, why am I questioning myself in this when I've known myself for a very long time? And it didn't make any sense to me why I felt the need to question myself. So getting over that barrier was huge. But luckily I got over it before it was shown on TV and before people could like chase after me for how I viewed myself.
So how did you overcome that? What are some of the steps that you took to get through that? Because one of the things we talk about is when you compare yourself with somebody else, you're comparing what you perceive to be their strengths, the things that they're good at, to what you perceive to be your weaknesses. And every single time that we compare ourselves, we always fall short. So how did you overcome that? How did you work through that?
For me, I looked around in the room during that time, because I caught myself pretty quick, and realized, oh, well, no one else here is like me. So they must have been looking for something different. And that's me, and that's who I am in this. And I don't think they've ever had someone like me on that. And realizing that was huge, that no one else is my age, no one else looks like me, no one else sounds like me, no one else thinks like me. And I'm so individual in that and unique in that scenario. So I was just praying about that, thinking those things, saying, hey, God, help my mind stay strong in knowing that I'm different for a reason. And that grew and grew, and then I realized that that's such a good thing, and I couldn't be more proud of being different than everybody else standing in that room. They're all beautiful individual people too, and unique in their own ways, but stepping out of that and realizing that's not necessarily the way I have to be.
Yeah, you can just be you.
Yeah.
And that's a
simple.
really great person to be.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's the
it's so
best person to
simple,
be.
yet
It's
so
simple. I
hard to
know.
understand.
I know.
Yeah, that's really true. So a lot of the teenagers that are going to be watching this, they may personally be struggling with self-respect, with this understanding of what it means to really value themselves.
Yeah.
What would you say to them to just encourage them through that?
I would say that you're meant to be who you are, and every bit and piece of your life has been done for a reason. I've realized everything is full circle a lot recently, and that everything you're going through is meant for a reason, even if it's feels like mud. Like if it's the worst thing, there's definitely a reason, and realizing that and praying through that and knowing that God has you here for a reason and there's a purpose to what you're doing. And if there's negativity in your life that you don't like, it's as simple as throwing it away.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I've gotten through those moments, and that's what I would encourage for other people to think about.
It's fantastic. So I just want to say to those of you that are watching, if you're ever going through something that is really difficult, there's always purpose in some of the things, the painful things that we've gone through. And I also want to encourage you, if you're going through something difficult, make sure you talk to somebody. Don't stay silent about it. Don't stay quiet about it and think that you can just handle it on your own. If you struggle with self-respect, if you struggle with what it means to really value yourself, it's okay. But definitely talk with someone and have them help you through it. A trusted adult is one of the best people that you can have in your life to talk to. Friends are fantastic. Boyfriends are fantastic. Girlfriends are fantastic. However, it's important for you to have that trusted adult in your life as well that you can talk to. So if you don't know who to talk to, you know that you're welcome to contact us, but we definitely want you to be thinking through that because we want you to know that you are special, you are unique, you are valuable, and you were created with a purpose.